DC all-female villain movie announced. Gotham City Sirens. I didn't even know this was a thing. Apparently, this is a comic book series. Is that right?
Yeah.
So it's announced that
Back in 2009.
Yeah, that's Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman are going to get their own movie in the DC Extended Universe. Same Harley from Suicide Squad, and also directed by David Ayer, who directed Suicide Squad. Where should we start?
God damn.
Well, I just saw Suicide Squad last night.
Oh, yes.
And what did you think?
I'm disappointed I had to pay $5 for it.
Jesus, it was a turd of a movie. Made no sense. Special effects sucked.
Wasn't a horrible movie. I mean, I know my preconceived notions is that I was going to hate it. So I just wanted to watch it so I could kind of bash on it. It wasn't a horrible movie. Too many characters, not enough developments.
Made no sense.
Crappy story.
The enemy characters were black blobs. That's your special effect. And they bring in 5 people without, well, 1 or 2 of them with superpowers, the rest that don't, because we need you to help us take out all these guys that are black blobs that bullets don't work on them. Oh wait, yeah they do. So why do we have you here? Harley Quinn's got a fucking bat.
Yeah, how many metahumans were in there?
The fire guy,
Killer Croc,
which didn't even
is
really
he meta
do
or
anything.
is he?
Was that?
Killer Croc's a
Is
meta.
Killer Croc's meta?
Yeah. And then
dances
you
that
have
line.
Mayan gods, because these 5 people are going to be
meta though.
Yeah, right. So you got Mayan gods. 5 people are going to stop these Mayan gods.
Captain.
Because they're good with guns. It has,
Boomerang.
one of them's got a
Captain
Boomerang. The other one's got a bat. And she does cartwheels. I don't know. We've ripped on that before. I just, if they're going to
We could talk about Suicide Squad for an hour.
Yeah.
Now, coming off of that and then hearing this, I think it's a horrible idea.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Harley Quinn wasn't even well executed in Suicide Squad. And it's kind of weird to me because Harley Quinn is a character that was invented by the animated series that I watched as a kid.
Yeah.
She didn't exist in the comic book universe. Her first appearance was in the cartoon. She didn't get her own comic book appearance until 1996. Her cartoon appearance was 1992. And it was comic relief. Mm-hmm. Now, is she a great character? Yes, she is a great character.
I don't know if she can be a
as
main
far as for
character,
the DC
though.
stuff. But it's not. I mean, it's Poison Ivy, like you said. It's Catwoman. And it's her. But the original storyline just kind of... It followed Hush and all these other things, and it was just different. And even the comic book run only lasted for 3 years. Or 2 years. I think it was 2009 to 2011.
It sounds like something you could only do for a short, because you kind of have to get those characters back to being who they are individually. And I'm going to agree and disagree, but actually really agreeing with you. I like the idea. I mean, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, and Poison Ivy just doing a quick one-shot movie together. As long as, again, I say this again, you've got a really good story behind it. I have zero faith in DC or David Ayer's proven track record of being able to do this.
Yeah.
I think that's the last thing
Where
we're
are
going
the
to announce
origin
right now.
movies for these people?
My God, build into it. Don't rush this shit. And man, they're not learning their goddamn lessons, it doesn't seem like. Maybe I shouldn't say that with this, because I don't know what their timetable's looking like. I don't know if they've already got a good story or they already have a tentpole date on it before they even have a fucking script. You know what? I love how they're not rushing the Batman movie, because guess what Ben Affleck said on record? The story's got to be right first before we put a date on it.
Well, Deathstroke? He's in the Batman movie.
Yeah.
They've kind of confirmed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but until it's
they've cast
officially... Yeah,
him
don't
and
get me
everything.
wrong. Probably, yeah.
But for this movie, you're going to cast bad guys again. Who is going to be the protagonist? Batman? Who are they going to be going up
It kind of
against?
has to be, right? Because all 3 of those are from the Batman universe. If you don't have Batman in this, what the hell's
Gotham
the point?
City.
Right.
They're not going to be going up against Superman or Wonder Woman.
It's got to be just the series of Robins and Nightwing and Batgirl.
I don't know. This doesn't... I don't have
Well,
any
Poison
faith.
Ivy did kill Robin in one of the comics, I think.
Which one? Which Robin, I mean.
The original, Grayson.
Oh, really?
Huh. I don't know.
Because
What do you
the
think?
second Robin they think that he's actually the Joker. It's not the Joker that we saw Jared Leto play is not the same
Jason
Joker that Keith Ledger played.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Jason Todd was Robin. He was the second Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Batman thought he was killed by the Joker, but then the Joker tortured him, and then ultimately later on in the storyline, he became Joker after Joker died.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's kind of the theory, is that Jared Leto is playing the Jason Todd version
Right.
of Joker.
I've seen that before, and actually one of the people from DC even came out and officially said, now, take it with a grain of salt because directors have lied before, but he said, no, he's not Jason Todd, because we thought the same thing. We thought...
But they showed that Robin armor
I know.
With
in the
spraying.
Batcave.
No, don't get me wrong. I agree with you, and I think that it's the coolest take on it. And this Joker does look younger, and I think it would be way cooler if he was Jason Todd. And I hope that's the case. At least we have some cool twists on this to bring, something new to the series, like having Jason Todd in this one. We'll see. It's just, one of the producers said no, specifically he's not, but who knows? He could be just doing a mislead. They said Jon Snow wasn't coming back in Game of Thrones. Yeah. We all fucking knew. No, he did. At least I did, because I'm awesome like that. What do you think?
As far as the movie itself, I don't know. I mean, shut it down before you really just start digging yourself too far deeper than what we got out of Suicide
Did they have a date
Squad.
on this?
Yeah, it's like you were talking about. They're still making money on these.
Yeah, but I don't
It's
know.
in pre-production right now. When did they say that they were going to release this? I think it was like March of 18.
Mm-hmm.
So right around the same time as the Han Solo movie.
They're going to interject another DC movie when they've already got a crowded slate that they haven't even done well with so far. I mean, that's before Justice League, isn't it? No, that's after
I was
Justice
trying to
League.
think. When is Justice League? Next year? Next Christmas?
I thought it was 2018, actually. I don't know. What were you thinking, though?
Well, yeah, it's just disjointed as far as trying to put those three. The only real segue that moviegoers would really have is just like as Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, which is not a great first step. The most recent memory they have of Catwoman is going to be Anne Hathaway, which again, not the most compelling performance. And then Poison Ivy, which you're going to see a lot of people going, "What the fuck? Who is this green girl?" I think the way the comics they had more of a foundation that they could work off of, but the movie itself, and you brought that up too, as far as who's going to be in this movie the antagonist for these three people, and unless they want to pull someone out of the B or the C squad of the Justice League, you're really not going to have much. And
You have to use Batman, don't you? How do you have three main Gotham villains and not have Batman? That'll be one of the biggest
that I don't
complaints
know.
about everybody will say.
yeah,
But I mean, think about it this way too. During Suicide Squad, why didn't one of the Justice League show up?
Well, they haven't formed yet, right?
That's kind of what blows my mind.
They haven't formed yet.
but one of the individuals within the official league isn't there, but the people are still there.
Well, Aquaman's underwater. Batman.
No,
Why did
Batman? I don't know where Midway City or whatever it is.
Yeah, we don't know how far away it was. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, how long was that giant blue light in the sky that the Mayan gods were creating? Wasn't it a few days?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
was
I mean,
like
again, makes no fucking sense. Makes no sense.
yeah.
But no, you know what's depressing about all of this is I love the Batman video games.
Yeah, Arkham Knight.
Yeah, Arkham Knight. I mean, all of those are great, and like Harley Quinn in that is a badass. Poison Ivy, she has a little bit of backstory, a little mental disturbance, whatever. Great. Catwoman, just that playing kind of flirty thing with Batman. I mean, those are great. The character development in those games is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And even playing those games is fun. But I watch these things and I hear about this idea of the Gotham City Sirens, and I'm like, what a horrible idea. Stop giving these people money.
It seems like the only thing that's going through Warner Brothers and DC over and over and over is someone spun the Inception idea in their heads and they can't shut it down. because they've watched Marvel be successful at this and do it correctly by organically getting to this stuff, and now all they seem to know, no matter how many missteps they make, is just group people together. Audiences want to see people together.
Yeah.
And Man of Steel wasn't that great. Okay, let's put Batman and Lex Luthor and Wonder Woman together. Okay, what about story? Just put them together. Well, that didn't really work well. Okay, let's do Suicide Squad. Just put people together. Just get them together. Okay? Okay, that story also sucked. So, it didn't really work. All right, well, let's do Sirens. Just put people together. Get the three girls and put them together.
Make it sexy. People will buy tickets.
Just once. Stop. Pump the brakes. Get a good story first. Yep. Then go make your movie.
Give me a Catwoman movie. Oh. Give me a Poison Ivy movie. I don't need a Harley Quinn movie.
Yeah. No.
But, give me one of those two leading up to this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see how Selena Kyle kind of loses her shit. Granted, I've seen it in 2 other movies already.
Yeah, but they can do a new take.
But at least give me that.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. My faith in DC is probably well documented in these videos, but I'm sure David Ayer... What else has David Ayer directed? Because I know he's a talented director, and I know he was rushed by the studio for Suicide Squad, so I don't entirely blame him, but how do you go from one critically piss poor... Well, I guess you can because it made so much fucking money. I really hope he learned his lesson, and he's embarrassed by that at least a little bit. You remember when that movie was coming out, he even tweeted... He took it back and said he was joking around, but he even tweeted, fuck Marvel.
Yeah.
Like, dude, your movie was dog shit. It was flat out dog shit. So really, even if you're joking around before you do that, did you even watch your own movie? Did you think, you know what? This is working. Move up the production date. I don't know. So yeah, I'm not too pumped about that either. Anything else you guys have to add?
Nope.
Just please stop.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, Wonder Woman looks good. Let's hope they've learned their lesson and they've righted it from Justice League, and from there maybe they can start getting better. But so far, the group of creatives that are getting these stories is definitely not only not hitting the mark, but I think it's really shitting the bed.
Agreed.
Yeah, like that's an original thought that came here. Everyone's saying that too.
I don't care what anyone else says.
Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think about this great idea for a DC movie with 3 more people we're going to put together with no backstories? I guess that kind of sounds jaded, like I'm already giving my opinion into it, aren't I? What do you think about the DC movie? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, and don't forget you can watch regular episodes of Fractured Focus as we post a topic of the day each day of the week, Monday through Thursday, leading up until Friday, when you can watch all 4 parts at your discretion. You guys think of anything else that you want to add to this, or do you want to do some kind of awesome DC send-off?
No, I'm good.
No. Yeah.
I don't know. This can be kind of fun. Think about...
I'm thinking about a bathroom break. You guys come up with something.